I wonder if we can do this. We can do this! Okay. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, back on Halfway Modded. I'm still not sure about that name. It might change to something else. I don't know. Half modded? Take out the way? I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Moving on. Now, as you can see, I did move things down. I lit the portal, did a little bit of decoration, not much. Moved things down here. This guy was a little bit of fun. In order to move him, you actually need the dolly. And I made one, and I used it, and it worked out pretty easily, actually, because you cannot break this block here if there's things in there. And I did not want to pipe out 42,205 items from up there just down here. So it was good the dolly is a thing. But check this out. We're down here now, and it actually makes a cave sound. You got the echo in here, which is pretty accurate, actually. You would get an echo in a place like this, even though it's, you know, glass or whatever, but yeah, it's not a real cave, but you would have the echo. Listen. You hear the slight echo in there? It's really cool. It's really cool, man. I like it. Also, I was in creative mode. I was just trying to double tap to get to create a flight. Oh, man. I miss it. Okay. So I did actually go ahead and I turned on, I got myself a little bit of a magnet. We did some magnet things, okay? And the reason I did this is because, one, we're in modded. Two, almost every single mod has a magnet. And three, I truly believe that vanilla Minecraft should have a magnet. Something you can craft to do it. And in our case, we actually don't have the item. There are some of those mods out there where you actually have the item in your hotbar, which is probably more adequate, not the right word, more fair, more balanced. But we are in modded Minecraft. I mean, I'm not trying to pretend like this is vanilla in any sort of way, so we might as well just go ahead for the better one. But anyway, so yeah, now we have thing, and yeah, okay. So I've been doing a lot of work up here, smelting a lot of glass, and we're still not even close. And it's taken so much time, so much sand and glass to do this. It's ridiculous. Let me tell you just how ridiculous it is, okay? I can't actually tell you just how ridiculous it is, but I can tell you that smelting all of this sand up with only these two guys right here is kind of crazy. 2 full double chests, that's about accurate. 2 almost full double chests. And we're only that way. We need like another 3 double chests full of glass in order to do what we want to do. And we're going to need even more than that. Like, glass is going to be it's already a huge part of the base, and it's going to continue to be that, moving forward with the design. But yeah, so I've been trying to make an auto smelter. I copied the world. I tried to do a creative version of it. And now, the problem in here is that because we're so randomized with everything, including this, we followed the shape of the island. There's a lot of, like, ridges, and we don't have too many straight walls. And most auto smelters are straight. They're just in a straight line. Now, we can do a series of small ones on like, for example, this one's here, like 5 long. We can do a 5 long auto smelter, and then we can have, like, another, like this one right here, 7 long, maybe. So, we can do some small ones here and there and actually get it to work. It would be okay, but I might resort to that if I can find a way to actually still have 1 drop chest. Drop all of my materials and it spreads to all of those mini ones automatically. That might be an option, but I don't like that option. I want something better. So I've been trying to design one that actually allows you to go around corners. And it's taken a lot of time. I actually spent several hours today trying to get that to work through other methods. Previous designs, I've been trying to morph and change them into something that works, and I'm still not even close. So today we got to do something else. That was going to be the plan today, but it's no longer the plan. Then I was thinking we could do some nether stuff, and I really do want to do that, but to be honest, I just don't feel like it right now. I think it'll be cool. Eventually we're going to have some really, really amazing things over there, but So what I wanted to do is look at this, okay? Okay, first of all, hold on. Let's be objective here, all right? This looks amazing. That's not the be objective part. The be objective part, this is incredibly flat. Okay, and that is a problem. And yes, eventually this is going to be moved down below somewhere. Even though it is a temporary thing, I still do not want it on top. And these guys are also going to be moved off the top. So not counting the things that are here, this stuff is really, really flat. And it doesn't look all that great. So I'm toying with some ideas. What we're going to do, did I hit the, I did not hit the edge, perfect. I'm toying with a couple of ideas, all right? I have some concepts. Let's get some glass. How much white? Do I have any white? I have a little bit of white and a little bit of blue. I'm going to need some more blue and some more white. Bones? Do I have my... Ooh, we're running out of bones, guys. Go back to glass. Do this. Give me some more. I have plenty of glass to go around. I say plenty, I mean I need a huge amount, but I just want a few stacks to mess with. And then I need blue. How much blue dye do we... Oh, we got plenty of blue dyes. We're good to go there as well. So just, you know, I just want a little bit of... A few stacks. Oh, and we need fir wood. We might have to grow some of these. Yeah, we're running out of those blocks. So let's get a couple of these saplings. Probably don't need that many. And then I also need the mangrove as well. Now, one of these trees is incredibly terrible. It's really bad and not great to grow. It's unfortunately just, it's really, really, really bad. I need to go get some bones from our good old mob farm over here. I was AFKing here a little bit to see if we can get some stuff. Some bones. I need to stock back up on bones since we have to use so much white glass. We're actually using a lot. Oh, I missed it. Oh, wait. Ow, don't smack my face. Okay, we're good. How many bones did we get? It wasn't too long. It was just a little while. Yeah, we only have one stack. Eesh. Should hopefully be enough to do a little bit of what oh, man, I forgot the dirt. I am going to need dirt. Considering I've kind of dug it all out. Anyway. That looks so cool. I love the way this looks. It's really, really neat. I'm really proud of this design so far. Now my only real job is to not screw it up. And that's what we're trying to do now. But anyway. Dirt. Boom. 64 should be enough. So I want to try to grow some of these trees, get a little bit more wood, and then I'll bring it back so we can actually start trying to do some designs, some ideas. Okay, you still see a few leaves over there from my collection efforts, but I should have enough stuff now to actually give this a shot. And the first thing that comes to mind when you think about this, I have 2 mangroves, don't I? I do. I need white glass, not mangrove. There we go. Now I have all 4 types. Now we're good. The first thing that comes to mind is to go ahead and repeat the process. We could go with white ash, but white ash is a pain to get because the tree chopper mod that I have does not apply, and we don't have saplings. So it's really unfortunate. I don't want to skip it completely, though. We should probably get some marble. We should get some marble. I don't want to. Ow, my face. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. That was weird. I must have been pressed up against something, so when I used my firework, I just didn't go anywhere. That was weird. Anyway. Some marble. But I have no room for marble. Okay. Let's... I don't have my backpack on. So many things are going wrong right now. Let's put 1 stack of each away. And then you can move back. What do we put there? Glass. Okay. And then we go marble. Boom, boom. Okay. So we're going to do just a little taste. Just a little taste of the idea that I'm thinking. Although the first idea, at least. And that's basically, if we do, basically, a couple of random structures in the area. Basically the same, or not the same, but a similar pattern to what we did below. Then we can kind of, I don't know, duplicate it, and it's hard to say exactly. It's somewhat random. It's not perfect. It's hard to say what this is exactly going to look like, because it's really difficult to do something like this, especially when you have to scaffold up everywhere. Yeah, I just need to get on top of all this stuff and actually do something with it. Because this is not supposed to be so even. Sure. Whoop. I don't know, how did I not die? Oh, feather falling. That's right, I do have feather falling. We're going to leave you guys alone. Is that? Yeah, that's okay. That's okay, but this area here needs to go up pretty tall. Okay, let me just do this little section here so I don't waste too much time. And then we will... Blue was next, right? Yeah, blue. Okay. That way we can kind of take a look to see what it looks like and if we're going to like it. Ow. That did not feel very good. I'm thinking all this entire row being glass is not the best idea. Okay, let's make this one a little taller. So how's your day today? My day was not so great, okay? I work at this place that expects so much of you. And not one other person at this place can do what I do. That's too uniform. That is way too uniform. That needs to be divvied up a little more. Some of those need to go taller, and we should be good. But today was even worse because last night, whoever closed the store that I work at, because it's not a very glorious job, but it is what it is, whoever closed did so terrible, so bad, that I literally had to close the store before I could open the store. And it really caused me a lot of stress today. And I went off on my manager. It wasn't just a small little thing. I was yelling and screaming. I even threw in a couple of curse words. Those of you who have known me for a while, that's a pretty rare thing for me to actually use those. And I think I've only let it slip a couple of times in videos. But it was so unbelievably bad that I couldn't take it. I just exploded on my manager like it was her fault. She didn't do anything. She didn't do anything wrong. She didn't cause the close yesterday to be so bad. It wasn't her that closed the store. It was somebody else. This somebody else is actually getting fired, and I think that's why. She heard rumors that she was going to get fired. So she did such a terrible job closing the store that I had to do it for her. And it was just such a horrible experience. It was so bad. I'm telling you, this was just crazy. Is this good? I don't even know if this is good. I'm kind of like distracted by talking about it. That actually looks okay right there. No, I'm just kidding. That's terrible. Okay, I did miss this one, but that's okay. Now I need to get back up there again. Well, this will take a little while, pillaring up. So anyway, have you guys had those kinds of days? Like where... Even if you're not the kind of person to rant and rave about, that's not the right block to use. I didn't run out of fir wood, did I? No, I did not. The game just switched the wrong one. So have you ever had any, like, really, really, really terrible things? Like, a day is just so unbelievably bad that you couldn't take it anymore. It just builds up inside so much that you have to let it out. And even, it doesn't matter who's around. They're all going to catch, the heat. They're all going to get it. Because they're just there. It's not even their fault. They didn't do anything wrong. They were around you when you were having a bad day. Anybody get that way? Because I'm actually feeling a little guilty about it. They did not deserve what I gave them today. It was... Oh, man, that alone is stressful because that's not the kind of person I am. I'm not a mean person. I'm not an evil person. Usually I'm caring, kind, patient, very considerate, that kind of deal. You know, hold the door open for people, apologize when I'm wrong kind of personality. And today was just... Anyway, that's my story for today. How'd you... Any of you guys get that way? I'm curious if it's just me. If it's just because... I keep it all bottled up. Whenever something bad happens, I bottle it all up inside, and I don't ever let it get out. And maybe that's why. Maybe I should speak my mind to people a little more. Anyway, we're going to see how good this turns out, since I've been distracted the whole time I've been building it, which is kind of an interesting concept. This wasn't intended to be a talky type episode either, but it kind of turned into one a little bit. Just a little bit. Don't worry about it. I know some of you actually enjoy the episodes where I just kind of chill out a little bit, relax, just kind of, ow, my legs, and just kind of do things, you know, which is really cool because I do like doing this every now and then. You know, I'm not the best builder in the world. I think this design is fantastic, but all of my designs do not turn out fantastic. So I don't know, it's kind of in the air really. But we're gonna play with this just to see. And if I decide to tear this down, this could be a very bad situation. We're going to leave you right there. I think that should be enough, at least for a demonstration, just to see what it's like. We're almost at the bottom. Took a while. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. Okay, from the inside, it looks about the same. It looks about what you would expect because we already have these guys going downwards. They're just going upwards. Now you have to imagine it around the entire outside of this thing. Okay? I'm talking around the entirety of the whole thing. I haven't even finished putting these down spikes on the outside of this thing for the bottom yet. And I'm talking about doing the exact same thing for the outside of the top. Now, that is going to help... Oh, lag spike. Oh, whew. I don't know what that was about. Now, that's only going to help from the outside. It'll help a little bit on the inside because it'll give it like walls. It'll feel closed in a little more, and that does help make things that are wide open like this feel a little more homey when it has walls, things you can do stuff with. But it's not going to do much for the flatness inside. And I don't know if I want to make this an upstairs, in which case I should either... I don't know. I almost want it to be open. So instead of having the whole thing be white glass, kind of tear it open a little more. I love that I have a magnet because now I don't have to worry about dropping things all the way down into the ocean. But basically, remove this such that we kind of create a little bit of a path. So that the whole thing isn't covered. Oh, crapo. Don't do that. I just... Hey, oh, it's still trying to get to me. Come here, you. Got it. Ha! Tricky. Boom. Okay. So, you know, just so we have, like... you can't even tell. You can't even look like it. You can't even see it. Because we want it to be, like, weirdly shaped. It shouldn't be a standard shape or anything. You kind of get the idea, you know? So that way it's open below, and we kind of have an upper floor and a lower floor. And we don't have... Oh, while it's open, might as well... Sleep. But you kind of get the idea. I don't know if I want a top floor, or if I want to leave that for something else. Because if we make it another floor and start building things up there, number one, we get a lot more room. Because we basically double our room, right? Because we have 2 floors then. I don't think we need the room, but we'll have it if we do need it. Or we could do some other kind of decorations. And that's what we're going to get into now. Keep the path idea in mind, because part of me wants that. I don't think this next thing's going to work out so well. It'll look like a patch job. It'll make it look, I don't know, just not good. But I'm going to do it anyway just to give it the idea. Just to see how it turns out. But I do got to go over there a little bit. Okay. Just so we have some kind of wide open space. Now keep in mind, after we're done, this thing's going to be all the way around the outside. So we are going to feel a little more closed in than we do now. But if we do marble, yeah. What if we reverse it? Because white glass is on the bottom. Maybe we should reverse it. No, we can't reverse it for up here. Because we already have the marble and the white ash. That would be interesting. To reverse the pattern, I mean. So it, I don't know. Just, technically, I guess it is kind of reversed. All right. A slight interruption there. I do apologize. But what if we go in the middle of this place, and instead of doing the paths like I was talking about, instead of using this upper area for an actual second floor, what if we create, I don't know, a different environment? I wouldn't say a different environment. I mean, we have the same theme for the entire base. We've already decided our theme. Ouch. That wasn't an ouch, actually. I wonder if we can do this. We can do this! Okay. But yeah, we have the same... Oh, really? Alright, perfect. I love it. I love when that kind of thing happens. I'm kidding. I hate it. Now, we have the same theme for all of this, but like a different pattern for the theme, a different... I don't know. It's hard to explain, but basically what I'm thinking is we kind of mix it up. Maybe we will get some more white ash. I don't want to go collect that because it's terrible. It's horrible. Tree chopper doesn't work. There's no saplings. It's like really unfortunate, but it's a thing. So what if we create little structures here that resemble the same pattern there, but are something different? Like there's spikes coming up out of the earth. I think if we do it right, it could look good, but I don't know if we can do it right. It could just be really terrible and not so. It's like I said, I'm not a very good builder, so it's really difficult for me to sometimes do the right thing, the good looking thing. I miss it sometimes. I just don't see it. And some of you who are builders will be like, "Oh, you should do this. You should do this," and ideas just flood into your brain. For me, I don't get those ideas. They don't just appear for me. This is way too straight there. Yeah. You at least get the idea of what I'm talking about. And then we'll throw in, I think blue glass is next, right? So, I love that I can step up one block. Sometimes it's irritating, but other times it's really, really, really cool. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom, boom. I don't know why I'm doing booms all the time. But, you know, and just, it's, I hope this, I don't know. I don't know what I hope. Because it's really hard to choose. Do I want more room? You don't want to decide if you want to make something more because you don't know if you're going to need the extra space. But at the same time, a lot of this is, it's like form over function. And for those of you who don't know, it's like one of those age-old discussions. What's better, form or function? Like, does it look good or does it work well? That's kind of what a lot of people argue about. And in my case, it depends on the situation. There's no right or wrong answer for either of those. But, I don't know. It's difficult. In a lot of cases, it's really hard to tell what you should do and what you can do. Those ideas just don't happen for me all the time. So here we go, and you'll see over there to the right I've made some other stuff. But remember this, okay? That was the wall idea around the outside, which we're probably also going to do. I just don't know if we're going to convert this top area into, like I was saying before, a second floor, or if we're going to leave it alone and do something like these guys here. So this is what I want to know from you guys. What do you guys think? Now, we have a couple different options, and of course we're going to vary up the spikes on the top if that is something that you guys think looks good, and if I like it, then that's what we're going to go with. But I don't know, like this is idea, I guess, number one. Now, we have some issues with the spikes, okay? With these patterns here along the side there, they're flat. You know, it's almost like they're one little slice. So you can see every single material used as you go down. It's just a flat wall. But here, with this trying to be 3D, if we put down glass like this, our next stage would be to have fir wood, right? So if we start covering this thing up, then what's going to happen is you're going to cover every inch of the glass. and it's gonna start making it look a little bad. So you have to skimp out a little bit and leave some of the blue glass alone. And it gives it this really random look, and I don't know if that is, I mean, it's using the same material, so technically it'll fit into the base. It's not gonna like, it might stick out like a sore thumb, but it's not because of the materials used. It would just be the randomness of it. It's even more random than the random we use for the walls. So it's gonna be difficult to make that look good, I think, if we did that all the time. But if we mixed it up a little bit and sometimes did this and left off the fir wood, or even perhaps never do this and always do something like this, but instead of always doing the white and the blue like this, sometimes we'll do the fir wood and I say the white and the blue, the white planks and the blue glass. Sometimes we'll do the fir planks and the white glass, and it'll basically, that'll help vary up the spikes too. But this almost looks too plain for the base that we have right now. It almost looks like it just should be, there's something else needs to go into it. So I don't know, maybe this one is better. Who knows? I mean, it does look kind of cool. I just don't know if it's for me. Does that make sense? Hopefully that makes sense. But you get the idea. I hope. So I don't know, but it's really hard, actually, guys. It's really difficult, like coming up with projects to do. And it's not because I'm getting tired of this at all, like not even close. I am loving this and the design that I've come up with thus far, but I need to finish it before I can do any like huge projects in the base. I need to finish digging, and I need to finish getting the walls. Now the walls are actually going to be easier from here on out. I got a comment saying, oh my goodness, I hope you're using creative for the walls, because that much scaffolding here is a nightmare. And you're right, it was horrid doing all of that. But with the rest of this here, I already have the natural scaffolding. So as I clear out the layers, as you can see, I've already done the white all the way around. So once I go down like another level or two, I can do the mangrove planks. And then I go down another level or two, and then I do the blue glass all the way around. And then I go down another level or two. You get the idea, and you go all the way down with the design. Then that last layer that I dig is when I put in the white glass, and then I chop out the last layer, and we're done with at least this part of the design. Now, by then, we're going to have a lot more to do. Well, we're going to have a lot more done, because like I said, that's going to take me a while. But it's really hard to come up with projects to do, things to do that, you know, I can do without the base being complete, or at least the shell of the base being complete. So it's kind of difficult. So you got to come up with these design aspects here. And I don't know. I like this, but I don't know if it fits. I like those, but I don't know if they fit. And it's really hard because I need to move this other stuff that clearly does not fit for the top of this. Hey, what's up, Ocelot, that's in the thing that's about to drown? You know, the wheat field and the beacon, they don't belong up here. They should not be here. But I need to move them somewhere. But where do I move them to? I can't move them down there because I have to chop all that out. That space down there is way too small. And I'm going to need the other space down there to build these other things like this super smelter that I want to build. Hopefully in the next episode, if I can come up with a design that works. You're about to drown. You are about to drown. You should stop trying to come over here, buddy. You're going to drown. You better turn around, man. There. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, that's sad. So very sad. But as little progress as we made in today's episode, that is about all the time I have. So welcome to the inside of my brain, because those are the things that run through it all day long. You don't want to be me, do you? If you don't envy me, I don't blame you. Now, just kidding. Anyway, so these are the choices. This is what I have. These are the ideas that I have so far. If you have any other ideas, feel free to drop those as well. But let me know what you think about these things that I've discussed in this episode. Because as far as the design up top, we cannot make it flat. We cannot leave it as a flat thing. It just doesn't work. It just looks terrible, I think. Not terrible, but it doesn't look good. It doesn't fit. Much like these things don't fit. But I don't know. It is what it is, guys. I gotta go continue trying to design out that super smelter. Maybe for the next episode, hopefully, we'll be able to get that done. And yeah, but it's going to take some time to develop because, like I said, I want to conform it to the walls of this thing so it looks a lot better. And then we can kind of bulk the wall out around it, kind of like we did with the portal, and make it look even better. So it's going to be a project. It's going to be a really big project, I think. So I need to get to that. But if you did like the video, please do hit that like button and subscribe to see more. Thank you for watching. Do what you do, and I'll see you next time. Peace out, peeps.